Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. I'm DJ Paris. I'm the Director of Business Development here at Kale Realty.
Good morning, DJ. Welcome back from your trip and Happy New Year, everybody. I'm Risa. I'm an author, a coach, and the VP of Agent Development at Kale Realty. Today, we're trying to rescue you from the chaos.
Happy New Year.
Yes. Let's treat today as maybe one of our New Year's resolutions. We're going to try to build a business plan in about 10 minutes.
Correct. Let's do this. I'm excited. And if your business plan is currently, yikes, I'm not sure I have one, or I haven't completed one lately, or I haven't updated my last one, this is the episode for you. We're excited to give it to you.
Good. All right. If your Monday starts with where do I begin and ends with what did I even do? Today is perfect for you. So stay tuned, take lots of notes.
I'm excited because this applies to me as well, because I am trying to organize my day a lot better. So I'm excited to take our own advice that we're about to give. Today's resolution, though, is, again, this is my big challenge, and I'm sure a lot of yours as well. Stop winging it. So we want to plan as opposed to react.
All right. And we're going to build a weekly business plan in just 10 minutes. 10 minutes. It's all it takes. All right. So here's the truth. Top producers don't have more time. They simply have more structure.
And structure is very sexy, even though it doesn't seem like it. It is. Tell us why.
Well, it is, because structure means that you don't waste energy deciding what to do next.
Yeah, the goal isn't perfect or perfection. Of course, that's impossible, but the goal is repeatable, like consistent, repeatable action. So we're going to help you develop a consistent, repeatable week.
All right, so grab your sticky note or your notes app or your planner. We're going to make 4 buckets right now. We're going to make a bucket for priorities, a bucket for prospecting blocks, one for follow-up, and one for just content administration. Okay.
I'm doing this along with while we're doing this because I need this help. So again, 4 buckets, not 47, which I tend to want to make 47. So that's perfect.
Yeah. Well, first, let's talk about priorities. So write down your top 3 outcomes for this week. Outcomes, not tasks. A lot of real estate agents confuse this. So we're looking for the top 3 outcomes. So here's examples. So maybe it's about booking 3 buyer consults, or sign 1 listing agreement, or get 2 price reductions signed, or host 1 open house and have 20 people sign in, or revive 10 cold leads.
Yeah, I love that. For mine for the week is I have our first sales meeting that we're going to plan for 2026, or that we're going to host. I have to get that ready for next week, which you are very integral in. I have awesome follow-ups to do with some agents who aren't yet at Kale that I'm excited to try to entice to want to come over here. And I want to update our website. So those are my 3 for the week. But again, I didn't write down check email or make something on Canva. I wanted to create outcomes. So those are my 3 specific outcomes.
Exactly. Okay. If it doesn't lead to closings, it is not a priority. It's a hobby.
Ooh, yeah. Shots fired. That is absolutely true.
All right. So next, we're going to talk about prospecting blocks. This is your engine. So I want you to pick 3 days minimum, 5 if you're really serious about growing your business, and block off 45 minutes each day.
So 3 days, 45 minutes each. Okay, we're going to put that on the calendar like it's a listing appointment. Would you ever skip a listing appointment? No, you wouldn't, because that's money in your pocket, or at least something that leads to money. So this is the same. We're going to treat this the same way.
I love that. Treat it like a listing appointment for sure. And then what you're going to do is decide what you're going to do in each of those time blocks. So maybe it's going to be on Monday, you're going to be calling past clients and Sphere. Sphere are those people who know you, like you, trust you. Maybe Tuesday, you're following up on some online leads. Here at Kale, we get Real Geek leads. Some people buy other leads. Maybe that's Tuesday, and you're going to follow up with all of them. Maybe Wednesday, you're following up with all your open house leads and follow up. And remember, those people you met at the open house don't know you, like you, trust you, so you followed up with them at least 12 times. So Wednesday might be that day to do that follow up. And then Thursday might be those lost leads, people that connected with you at one point, but they kind of maybe went dormant for a while. So now you got to nurture them and really keep them close so that you are the agent that they think about when they're ready to go ahead and need an agent. And
So
how about
what I'm hearing is different sort of activities each day, but with really the same outcome. And the rule is prospecting is not scrolling Instagram, thinking about calling someone. It's actually putting it into action.
putting it into action? Absolutely. And prospecting is contacts and conversations. I know that there is a generation that'll tell me that they won't pick up the phone.
Mhm.
And that if they picked up the phone, people would think it's an emergency. So I'm going to tell you, you've got to find a way to have conversations. Okay. Period. Absolutely. Okay. Let's go on to a third bucket, follow up. This is where your deals are made. And so I want you to give yourself 15 minutes daily or 2 30-minute blocks if that's easier. But I tend to find 15 minutes daily works super well.
Yeah, if you're new or even if you're not new, this is a good reminder for everybody. Follow up is your superpower. Fortune is in the follow up, and most agents don't do it. So even if you just do it, you're going to be far ahead of most other agents.
All right, and here's a rule for follow up, okay? So if you have a hot lead, right? Somebody comes in and you know that they need to buy or sell right away, you're following up with them that same day. If they're a warm lead, maybe you're going to give them 48 hours in between the conversations, the follow up. And if somebody is just being nurtured, maybe they are your long term pipeline, then maybe you're going to do some kind of a weekly touch.
So what counts as a touch?
Oh, okay. Well, only the most appropriate touches. So we're talking about text, calls, DMs, emails, a voice note, something that moves your relationship forward.
Mhm.
Okay. Now let's talk about that last bucket. Okay. Content and administration. See, most people do this first. That's your trap.
Yeah, because admin really expands to fill the entire week like glitter. There's always more to do.
Yeah, I mean, think about content and admin is also doing your email, right? We tend to look at our email. We look at the alerts on our Facebook or our social. So instead, here's what I want to do: pick one content block, maybe 30 to 45 minutes for content, and then pick one admin block, 30 to 60 minutes. That's it.
Mm.
And then in your content block, you can complete maybe three pieces. Maybe it's going to be one very helpful post that you can put on social. Maybe it's something that's tips or FAQs. I tend to say if somebody's asked you the question in the past, then that's the post. For me, a lot of people ask me, how's the market? So that would be my helpful post that I like to put out to people. Then create another post for a human post, something about the story about you behind the scenes. For me, it's often about me driving around with buyers or sellers, or maybe just writing a contract, staying up late, making sure I'm writing the contract that's going to win. And then three, one proof post. And a proof post is when you talk about a review or a win or a market stat. Okay. Now, in your admin block, that's when you're going to do invoices, your MLS, emails, compliance, organizing files, whatever. But again, you're blocking this on your calendar. Content, 30 to 45 minutes. Admin block, 30 to 60. You know exactly what the outcomes are during those time blocks.
Yeah, this is great because I know if people out there are like me, then an email comes in the middle of our block and I haven't turned off my notifications, and so I it seems really urgent, and maybe it is, but typically it isn't. But either way, I'm now thrown out of my block because I'm reacting to something, and I've really got to stay focused on that block. So you just have to focus on one block at a time and sort of cut out the other noise. Would you agree?
You know, that's not the easiest thing to do. I mean, it's easy
No,
for us to sit here and tell you to do it,
sure.
but it really, use your technology to help you do this. Use your Google Calendar and set alerts, right? And tell yourself these are appointments that you have to follow and be very intentional about it so that you are building habits. Okay. Now, I want to talk about a rule, and it's called if I only do two things. Okay.
Yeah,
Some weeks explode. The kids get
sure.
sick, deals blow up, life is just going nuts. So here's a fail safe for you. If you only do two things this week, it should be prospecting and follow up. Those are the only two things that are really crucial to your business.
Yeah, I tend to forget this as well. So in my own part, that would for me be follow up and prospecting because as we know, we want to do the money making activities, but it's so easy to get thrown off because, like you said, life gets in the way. So let's keep remembering what's the priority, right? The priority, if I only could do two things, it's X and Y, because those are the things that make the money happen.
All right, so DJ, let's give them all a sample week.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's go over the top three outcomes. Okay, maybe
Hmm.
this week. I know it's Wednesday, but let's say Wednesday to Wednesday. Your top three outcomes: book
Yeah.
3 consults,
Yeah.
buyer sellers. Okay, maybe it's sign one buyer agency agreement and get one listing agreement. That would be a great week, right? And in your prospecting blocks, maybe it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 o'clock for 45 minutes. Close your door, move your personal email out of the way, and just go prospect. Look for people who want to work with you. And then your follow up, maybe you'll do it daily from 3:30 to 3:45. Right? Maybe you're going to eat snack at that time. That's when you're going to do your follow up. And then building content, maybe it's going to be every Tuesday from 12 to 12:45. And then your admin work is only Friday from 1 to 2.
Yeah,
Okay?
this is structure. This is so important, and I notice I just got back from vacation, and if you're like me, when you're not in your normal structure, things are much more stressful, even though you're on vacation and it's time to relax. Boy, I like having that. I know what I'm going to do at this time, at this time, at this time. So create a plan. That's what we're talking about.
Absolutely. And it's not complicated, it's just scheduled. So put it on the calendar like it's a listing appointment. You would never miss a listing appointment and stick to it. And of course, like I said, we're building habits. Okay? So here's your assignment. Take 10 minutes today and build your plan using the 4 buckets.
Yeah, and this is the magic. And again, this is the hardest part is protect that time.
Okay, I'm going to give you a strategy. Create this plan, screenshot it, and make it your phone wallpaper or your desktop wallpaper.
Yeah, I mean, that's boy, what a great idea, because I know I can get thrown off any shiny object that comes my way. I want to go to it. So tape it to your laptop like it's a threat.
Whatever works. Okay.
Yeah, and if you want, drop weekly plan in the comments. We will share with you a template that we use and that you can use for yourself.
And if you're a Kale, grab the version inside of Kale Huddle. We've got it for you.
Or ask our AI chatbot, Kaylee, as she might have it, and she can provide it for you too, or just reach out to us and we'll get it to you. But friends, the point of this whole conversation was to stop winging it. Let's start structuring and stop winging.
Okay. And build the week and then work the week and then create those outcomes and celebrate your successes. So it's been a pleasure doing this today. I'm really excited to help you kick off the new year with structure.
Yeah, and bonus tip, find an accountability partner. If you don't have a coach or maybe that's not where you're at the moment, there's another agent out there who is struggling with this because so many agents struggle with structure because there isn't a lot of structure at most firms. So find an accountability partner, or if you're at Kale, reach out to Risa. We have mentorship opportunities and mentees and all sorts of trainers to help you stay on target because we all need help.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, DJ. This was super fun. And all this month, we're going to be talking about, well, New Year's resolutions, getting ourselves off on the right foot. So, hey, stay tuned. If you want to join us for that sales meeting that DJ is planning,
Yep.
just message us. And thanks so much for joining us today.
We'll see you next time.
All right. Bye.